Hey guys and gals, this is your boy JR, aka Lone Wolf Travels. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well. This is my chocolate cream cold brew coffee from Starbucks, and thanks for joining me here. This live is called Starbucks Chocolate Cream Cold Brew Live Show, and yeah, hope you guys and gals are all doing well. I have the chocolate cream cold brew from Starbucks going on. I also got I also got blueberry pancake, and wrapped in there is my sausage, turkey sausage egg breakfast sandwich. And then I also got some navel oranges. Uh, in the drink carrier, we got uh, half half tea, half lemonade. This is a lime. Uh, this is a lime bubbly water from Bubbly, and this is Waterloo's lime. And I got sparkling Perrier mineral water from Perrier. And I'm just enjoying my breakfast here. And I think I'm going to eat my breakfast sandwich first, and then I'll jam on the blueberry pancake. Those are fresh blueberries that are in my blueberry pancake. And there's my turkey sausage and egg breakfast sandwich. Mmm, really good. So I wanted to come on here live just to holler at you guys and gals. Hope you guys and gals are all doing well out there. I ran to Starbucks. My daughter ordered our Starbucks on our chocolate cream cold brews were ordered from our phone, from my daughter's phone, and we ran to Starbucks. This is a Nutrisystem turkey sausage egg breakfast sandwich. I'm really digging these chocolate cream cold brews. So this is the chocolate cream cold brew from Starbucks, and I also dig the pumpkin cream cold brew too. Now the Starbucks pumpkin cream cold brew is seasonal, so the only time they really have it is in the fall. And so since we're officially in the fall, Starbucks broke out the pumpkin cream cold brew. But this right here is a chocolate cream cold brew, which is really good. Oh man, really good. And my turkey sausage egg sandwich is pretty good. Now the blueberry pancake that got picked up at Yaya's yesterday. I had a really nice brunch with my wife and daughter at Yaya's. It's over in the Greenwood area. It's across the street from Meyer on 31. Oh no, wait a minute. It's across the street from Meyer on 135. And it's called Yaya's. But that's where the fresh blueberry pancake came from. It's from Yaya's. Mmm, really good. So as people come in here, I'll share out their comments. I normally do that, so it's a way of thanking those folks for showing up to the live stream. Mm. So I think I have a really nice breakfast going on. Yeah, I got a real nice breakfast going on. My daughter's the one that got me hooked on the chocolate cream cold brew coffee. It's pretty good. So where I'm at, I'm on my back porch here. Some of you have seen me lately. You've been seeing me do live streams here on my back porch. So some of you that are used to watching this live stream, or those of you that also re-watch it, Yeah, lately I've been doing live streams from my back porch. Um, I'm this housing area is surrounded by nothing but woods, and I want to say either Tuesday or Wednesday morning, I saw two deer cross the street. What's up? How's it going? How's it going there? So, um, yeah. So 2 days ago, I literally saw two good-sized deer cross my neighbor's front yard. So that was kind of wild. That was super cool. Wow, this is really, really good. Oh my God, that breakfast sandwich is good. So that got confirmed. I saw the two large deer in the morning a couple days ago. So now I confirm my area has deer. So far I've seen deer, raccoon, possum, chipmunks, squirrels, large gray owls. Someone photographed the American eagle in our area. I've seen a hawk. Um, I've captured video of a hawk eating a squirrel. But now it's been confirmed. A couple mornings ago, when I saw those two large deer across my neighbor's front yard, so I was like, okay, I got deer in my area. I'm gonna start working on my blueberry pancake here that I picked up from Yaya's yesterday. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Once again, these are fresh blueberries, and we picked it up at Yaya's. Oh my God. I think blueberries have antioxidants in it. Look at that. Fresh blueberries. Really good. So yeah, Mondays are usually my day off. So I work Tuesday through Saturday, and I have Sunday and Monday off. And I realized, or part of the reason I did a live stream is I realized I hadn't live streamed in a while. So some of the people that would come across this and go, "Oh wow, he did a live stream." So I really wanted to come on this morning. Well, that's another thing. I only come on live stream when I really, really wanna. So you guys will. Anyways, that's the only time I really do lives. If I really, really want to. My daughter's back, so it's nice to have her back. She left California, moved back home, so it's nice to have her back again. But she did it with a reason. She moved back because her her uncle was supposed to bring her grandma to Indiana, but for some reason he couldn't. So my daughter volunteered to. So in a few weeks, I think my daughter's going to go to Peru, South America. She's going to surf in Peru a little bit, and then she's also going to spend time with her grandma in Peru. But then she's going to fly her grandma back here to Indiana. So she'll be only with us for maybe 2 or 3 more weeks, and then she flies to Peru to spend time with her grandma in Peru. And then after she spends a month there with her grandma in Peru, South America, her and her grandma will get on a flight and we'll fly back to Indiana. And then during that month that she's with us here, we're going to take care of all of her medical stuff, run her to all of her medical appointments. And I think she's like 87 years old. My mother-in-law is. And so and she can't fly by herself anymore. So it's so when it comes time for her to go back to Peru, yours truly, Lone Wolf Travel, is going to, me and my wife and my mother-in-law, we're going to travel back to Peru. I'll probably be in Peru for 14 days. I don't know how much content I'll be allowed to pick up in Peru. Lately, things have been really crazy in Peru. The political situation is a little scary. But I'm still excited to go check out the Peruvian food. I've been to Peru. I don't know. I've been married to my lady for 30 years, and we've been back in Peru. We've got to go to Peru sometimes once a year, sometimes twice a year, and then sometimes it stretches out to 3 times a year. But because of the pandemic, I hadn't got to go to Peru in a long, long time. The original plan was just my wife was going to travel to Peru and take my mother-in-law with her. But my wife could tell I've been really missing Peru, and I really, really wanted to go to Peru. So my wife walked up to me and said, "Hey, I bought your ticket to Peru." And then I was excited. I have plenty of leave from my work. I've already turned in my leave. It looks like my boss is going to approve it. So I'm excited. I'm super, super excited. So towards the end of November is when I'll leave out for Peru. And then probably in the middle part of December, I'll be coming back. I'm literally going to spend like 14 days in Peru, South America. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to get too many opportunities to film any really cool stuff. If I run into any cool stuff, or if we get to go chill out the beach, then I'll probably get me some content. So a lot will depend on what my wife's trying to accomplish out there in Peru, South America. So, but if we end up getting to go to the beach, because in December it's summertime in Peru, so I'm hoping to get some opportunities to do some filming in Peru. And it's been a while since I've gotten to film in Lima, Peru, South America. It's been a while. If we end up going to the beach, we'll probably be in San Bartolo, which will be awesome. I've really missed the Peruvian people. I've really missed Peruvian cuisine. If you never had Peruvian cuisine, you have to try lomo sentado. It's a steak dish. And then roast con pollo is a chicken dish. Those are the two dishes you got to try out. And then of course you got to try the seafood ceviche. It's a mixture of seafood, which is like fish and octopus and some other kind of seafood in there. But it's really good. It's ceviche is a Peruvian fish dish. I love seafood, so I ended up loving. I wasn't even going to try it because I heard that ceviche is only simmered in lemon and lime sauce. And but once it came out and I looked at it, it looked amazing. So I love to eat ceviche when I'm in Peru. I also love lomo sentado. That's their steak dish. Yeah, I've been missing the food there from Peru, but the food's amazing in Peru. We make Peruvian dishes here. There is a restaurant off of Raymond Street, close towards the Indianapolis, Indiana area. It's called Don V's Peruvian Sandwiches. It used to be called Don Juan's Peruvian Sandwiches. Anyways, the apprentice learned from the owner how to make these Peruvian sandwiches, and so the taste didn't change when they switched management at the Peruvian sandwich place. So sometimes when my wife orders the lechon sandwich, which is the pork sandwich, and I'll order the lomo sentado, which is the steak sandwich, we'll cut them in half, and we'll have half lechon and half lomo sentado sandwich. So there's in my Peruvian playlist, the Don Juan's Peruvian sandwiches. I have that on my playlist. You guys can check out. You can tell those lechon and lomo sentado sandwich look really delicious. I'm pretty sure I put that on my TikTok as well. So yeah, if any of you go to TikTok, you'll find me at Lone Wolf's Travels. So that's where you can find me on TikTok. Of course, here you can find me on YouTube at Lone Wolf's Travels. Um, I still do a little bushcrafting on my channel, but lately I've been doing a lot of vacationing on my channel. You go check out my playlist. You'll find where I visited Mexico. If any of you are interested in Sayulita, Mexico trip, there's a video that shows my time in Sayulita, Mexico. If any of you are interested in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, or Cancun, Mexico, anyways, go check out my Mexico travels. When I was in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, I did a review of Cocoa Beach. I also did a review of the Moon Grand Palace, Cancun. Those got a lot of views. The Moon Grand Palace review got a lot of views, and so did the Cocoa Beach. And my Playa del Carmen got a lot of views as well. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, lately, and that's part of the reason I switched up my channel name to Lone Wolf's Travels. It used to be called Lone Wolf Bushcraft, and now it's called Lone Wolf's Travels. But you guys don't have to worry. I'll still sprinkle in campfires, and you guys will still see me make campfires. I don't know how soon I'll be making any camping videos, um, especially since my daughter's visiting. So, but um, but I'm excited about November and December because I may possibly bring you guys some content from Lima, Peru, South America while I travel to Peru. So I'm really going to try and squeeze in some content while I'm in Peru. I have to because I don't go to Peru very often. So I'm going to try really hard for you guys. I'm going to try really hard for you guys to bring you some footage of Lima, Peru, South America. Hopefully we'll go, hopefully while we're there in Lima, Peru, hopefully we get to go visit Mina Flores. It's a huge outside mall that's almost on a cliff looking over the ocean. So I'm hoping to go back to Mina Flores because I get pretty cool footage there. From my Peruvian playlist, you can see I caught this huge red sunset while I was there in Mina Flores. So hopefully I get to go back to Mina Flores. Hopefully I get to go back to San Bartolo. There's a new apartment to check out in San Bartolo, which is really cool. I think my daughter's going to stay there. I'm a little jealous of my daughter because she's going to leave out. She's going to leave out for Peru next month, but not to worry. In November and December, I'll be in Peru. So, but I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about my Peruvian trip that's coming up in November. And like I said, I'm going to stay in Lima, Peru for 14 days. And I'm hoping during those 14 days, I go see Mina Flores. And I also hope I go check out the new apartment in San Bartolo. That'll be neat. Eventually, we're going to take that apartment there in San Bartolo and we're going to rent it out as an Airbnb. So that'll be awesome. Right now, we've not publicized it yet because we're still doing the finishing touches to that apartment in San Bartolo. But it's got some nice surfing there, so that's kind of cool. I haven't learned how to surf yet. My daughter's been wanting me to get into it. I have a feeling if I did learn how to surf, I would probably fall in love with it. I'm already in love with the ocean. I love swimming in the ocean. Um, yeah, all the different places I visited in Mexico, they had a pool. I mean, I swam in the pool, but I still like running and jumping in the ocean. I always laugh when people go to a place and they spend most of their time in the pool and they never go jump in the ocean. So, absolutely love I love the waves crashing over me as I'm swimming in the ocean. So I try not to judge those that just want to keep swimming in the pool. But yeah, I fell in love with southern Mexico. Of course, I've fallen in love with Peru. Um, could I see myself? I mean, I could see myself still keeping this place and then, getting a really cool place in Peru. Um, I'm even thinking about building on top of a place that my wife already has. Um, I want to say in 2 years' time, maybe we'll make that decision to build on top of a property she already has there in Peru, in San Bertolo. And it'll be one, two, three, maybe 4 stories high, and then we'll live on the very top story. And then we'll sell the other apartments under there. And so that would be the plan. I mean, I don't know if we'll do that for sure, but uh, that would be exciting to build in Peru. So maybe 2 years from now, me and my wife get together and we build on that property in San Bertolo. We build on top of it, and then we live on the very top floor after it's done. And the reason we would start it, um, like after 2 years passes and we start that construction, the hope is within a 3 year period, when we finally do retire, everything will all be everything would be built on that property, and then we would go and chill out there. So I guess what would happen is we would escape the winters here in Indiana and go chill there, and then once the winter's over in Indiana, we would come back and stay in Indiana. Uh, I've heard of lots of people doing that. They'll retire and they'll stay in a place, but if that place has the changing of the seasons, like winter comes, they just go and stay somewhere else and to kind of skip the winters, which is cool. And I wasn't sure if I'd be one of those people, but as I get older, I'm starting to want to do that. To As winter approaches here in Indiana, I'll go down to South America and chill out there during their summertime while there's winter up here in Indiana. So I could see myself doing that. So that kind of news is way into the future because we've not started construction on that property in San Bertolo. So but like I said, when after 2 years have passed, then we'll have to hurry up and make a decision. Right now, there's no hurry to make a decision to build on that property yet, but I'm excited about that kind of a future where I could skip winters of Indiana. That'd be kind of cool. I enjoy the 4 seasons here, but like I said, when you get older, you get tired of. Sometimes you get tired of. Anyways, I didn't even know I was going to get to go on a trip. Like I said, my wife said she's already bought my ticket to Peru. So I'm super excited. So the reality is set in now. And when I was talking to my boss at work, it sounded like I definitely was going to get that approved, and then I'd be gone for 14 days in Peru. So I'm super, super stoked. Of course, since I'm having a good time in Peru, I'm sure those 14 days are going to go like that. So, and that's usually how it goes. Last year, I spent 2 weeks in Mexico. The first week, I was in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where I stayed at an all-inclusive resort. And then the second week, I rented an Airbnb in Sayulita, Mexico. So I spent 2 weeks last year in Mexico. And then this year, just a few months ago, I went back to the Reef. I hadn't been to the Reef since 2017. So a couple months ago, or a few months back, I ended up going to Playa de Carmen, Mexico. Hadn't been there, but I stayed at the same place, the same all-inclusive place, which is the Reef. The Reef, Playa Car, and Playa de Carmen, Mexico. Give a big thumbs up. when I compare the Reef Playa car in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, when I compare the Reef to say the Grand Moon Cancun, the Moon Grand Cancun is huge. It's like a huge resort, right? The Reef Playa car in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, what's neat about that is everything's not so spread out. So you're more in walking distance to all the restaurants, and you don't have far to walk down to the beach. We're at the Moon Grand in Cancun. Everything, it's just a really, really huge resort. Uh, if you watch that, I don't know if that video does it justice. I did do a review video of Moon, the Moon Grand in Cancun, Mexico. I don't know if the video or if the camera really picked up the grandness. I mean, it had a crazy large atrium that you walk in before you go check into your room. It was crazy. It was just everything's really big there, right? Well, when you go to the Reef Playa car, it's it feels very intimate. It's not a huge. I mean, it's still a good size atrium, but it's not like crazy big like the Moon Grand is. Um, I guess it depends on what people are wanting to feel when they go to a place. But I felt a place of intimacy at the Reef Grand Playa car. Both of them are all-inclusive resorts. Um, so both of them have that going for it. It's just that the Moon Grand in Cancun is huge. It's really, really huge. But I do love the intimacy of the Reef Playa car in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And everything is in walking distance, and the beach is in walking distance. It's really cool. Uh, so, and I think at the Moon Grand Palace in Cancun, they have 24-hour room service. So, but the service was awesome at the Reef Playa car. So, um, but I think what my wife likes most about the Reef is there's more personal service, and you don't have to walk as far to all the different restaurants that you go to. So it saves you a lot of walking if you go to the Reef Playa car. If you end up staying at the Moon Grand Palace in Cancun, you're going to do some serious walking. But some people like to do that, like to walk everywhere. But everything's really big. They do up everything. They seem to do everything really big. But it really depends on I guess, what you're looking for when you're checking out all-inclusive resorts. But my wife does have this knack for finding resorts that has all the amenities close by. Like my wife hit it out of the park when we rented an Airbnb in Sayulita, Mexico, because we only had to go up the hill just a little ways. And our Airbnb in Sayulita, Mexico had a full-size living room, had two full-size bedrooms, had a kitchen area, when you step outside of the Airbnb, had a really nice walkway all the way around the Airbnb. And also, when you stepped out of that Airbnb, had a little small pool, which I jumped in a few times when I was in Sayulita, Mexico. You could go all the way to the top, had a huge, beautiful patio at the top, the place I rented in Sayulita, Mexico. So if I ever go back to Sayulita, Mexico, I pretty much would want to rent the same Airbnb in Sayulita, because I love the space. It was awesome. But anyways, I've fallen in love with Sayulita, Mexico. Um, I'm not sure if my wife would want to retire in Mexico, but I've fallen in love with the southern part of Mexico so much. I would love to retire there. But more than likely, I'll probably Even if I retire in Indiana, I'll probably still get a little tiny place in Peru. Or no, I take that back. Actually, it won't be tiny, especially if we end up building before we go to Peru. Um, so, so in 2 years' time, if we end up building, so after 2 years, we may start a build on our San Bertolo property, and if we get it to, I think, 4 floors, we'll stay on the very top floor. So that'll be really neat. So I don't know if they'll get up to. They may also get to put a little pool at the top of the floor. That'll be nice if they do. So I might be living on the top fourth floor in San Bertolo, and on top of that, may have a little pool there to jump in. That'll be nice. Um, so I'm excited about the future in that respect. That's exciting. I think I'm gonna pop me open a Arnold Palmer Arizona half tea, half lemonade here. Mm, that's pretty good. This Arnold Palmer light, half tea, half lemonade. Pretty good. So yeah, I'm excited about future things that are coming up that may find myself in Peru or spending part of my little retirement in Peru. And then I'm excited about the most recent thing that's going to bring Peru up for me is when towards the end of November, when I travel to Peru, and then I end up staying in Peru for 14 days. And the middle part of December, I'll be back in Indiana. But I'll stay in Peru for 14 days. And that's coming up this year, so that's exciting. So, so 2 months from now, you guys will, I'll be hopefully making content from Peru, so that'll be exciting. And if you guys ever get to travel to Peru, like I said, I definitely would recommend trying the lomo sentado and trying the roast con pollo. So the lomo sentado is a steak dish, steak and rice dish, and the roast con pollo is a chicken and rice dish, and then ceviche, which is a mixed seafood dish, which is really, really good. All three dishes are Peruvian dishes in Peru. Lomo sentado dish, roast con pollo, and ceviche. You guys got to try those whenever you're in Peru, South America. I definitely recommend. Really good. So yeah, I'm excited about my trip coming up in a few months. I love traveling. I love getting on a plane. I love traveling to Mexico. I love traveling to Peru. Uh, wow, quite a lot of years back, I even got to travel to Europe. I attended a wedding in Germany. A friend of mine's daughter got married in Germany, got married in a castle in Germany. Ended up renting a car and got to drive on the German Autobahn. Uh, when I was in the northern part of Italy, got to take a train to go check out an Italian restaurant in the northern part of Italy. Um, my Cape Town, South African trip was pretty cool. That's on my playlist, the Cape Town, South Africa. You can see videos of the vineyard I visited there in Cape Town, South Africa. Uh, what I learned when I went to that wedding in Germany, I learned that sometimes it's good not to put off trips. Uh, I originally wasn't going to go to Europe until I retired, but like I said, that wedding kind of forced my hand, and I ended up going to Europe. And then after the wedding was over, we rented a car and we got to drive around Europe. I went to the northern part of France, the northern part of Italy. Uh, got to see Austria and Switzerland, so that was pretty cool. Uh, just had a good time. Yeah, but that was quite a lot of years back ago that I went to that wedding in Germany. But you know, it's travel is so fun and so amazing because you're building these experiences, and experiences you'll remember for a really long time. So that's the other thing I really enjoy about travel is it's really creating a memory and experience that's amazing. I love that I'm capturing it on my YouTube channel so I can rewatch my experiences. That's a lot of fun. And yeah, I've usually always had good travel experiences. So far I've been really lucky. Knock on wood. I've been very lucky. Or there's another piece of wood here. Knock on wood. But I don't know. I feel fortunate. I know a lot of people can't go travel. Um, but for people who have traveled, oh, and then the other thing that's neat about travel, it really opens you up to see other cultures. Um, it was really neat to experience the different cultures in Cape Town, South Africa. I got to go to a an outdoor marketplace in Cape Town, South Africa. It was amazing. Um, had a gourmet burger cooked for me there while I was there in the outdoor market in Cape Town, South Africa. There was live music playing there at the market, so that was fun. And so that's the other cool thing about travel. You can try out different foods. So that's pretty cool. And I will say this, I also been to the Dominican Republic. Uh, that was a cool trip. But man, I tell you what, Mexico really has the food and drink thing down in Mexico. They, because I've done trips to Cancun, Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Sayulita, Playa de Carmen, and they just really know how to do the food. And they've been the southern part of Mexico, Cancun, Vallarta, Sayulita, and Playa de Carmen. All those parts in the southern part of Mexico they really know how to do the food well, and the drinks are awesome. And if you've never done an all-inclusive resort, I definitely would recommend it because all-inclusive resorts are the way to go for sure. I would definitely highly recommend it. But yeah, just an amazing time. And if you're kind of budget conscious, all-inclusive resorts are really cool because you know how much your whole vacation is going to cost. Because at the resort, you've got all your you pay one price to stay there, right? Like let's say you stay there a week, regardless of whether you stay there a week or 2 weeks, you have the set thing you pay for staying at the all-inclusive resort, and then all your food and drinks are covered the entire time, which is really cool. Oh, right on. That's cool, Josh. But yeah, that's awesome, Josh. That's my buddy Josh. This is a channel. Now this channel definitely live streams more than I do. It's Josh NC78. I'm at work. Listen. Right on. He had just landed a new gig. But it's very breathtaking. Look out. Yeah, travel. Um, and like I said, speaking of travel, I'm excited about. I'm like I said, I don't know how much content I'll be able to pick up when I'm in Peru because it's been a while since I've been to Peru, South America. But my hope is um, And I've filmed there before, so I usually can tell if I'll get an opportunity to catch some stuff on film, and I'll try. So, and yeah, uh, my daughter's going to be there. I want to say in a few weeks she'll be flying there to Peru. And then after she stays there a month, she's flying her mother-in-law back, and then she stays with us for a while, for almost a month. And then me and my wife are going to fly her mother back to Peru. But then we'll get to stay there for 14 days. I'm super excited because I've been away from. It seems like I've been away from Peru for an awfully long time, so I'm super excited. And it's been a while since I've been able to put some Peruvian content on the channel here, so I'm super excited. And I've been missing the people. I've also been missing the Peruvian cuisine there. It's amazing cuisine, very delicious. I don't know. If, I don't know if the mic's picking it up. I love sitting out here on my back porch and just listening to the sound. Later today, I'm going to get out and work on my yard later today. Right now, I'm just relaxing with you guys here on the live stream, just chilling. Oh, part of the reason I haven't come on live stream in a while is I've been excited. Me and my wife have been excited visiting with my daughter who's here now. So I've been spending a lot of time with family, so that's why I haven't live streamed in a bit. That's exciting. So yeah, I'm excited about a few months going to be heading to back to Peru. I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the future because we may go build on that San Bertolo pass. So like I said, when a few years, once a few more years have gone by, we may start on construction in San Bertolo, which I'm hoping that happens because then we'll be building a place that we'll travel to avoid the winters here in Indiana. And then that also means I'll be traveling to Peru more often, which is cool. And the fact I'll be living, like, especially if I end up living part of my retirement in Peru, I can bring you guys more content from Peru, South America, and that'll be awesome. So, and I'll have more opportunities to go hit the beach, so that'll be exciting. This this trip coming up, like I said, I don't know if I'll get to go to Miraflores, which is that outdoor mall that's on a cliff, literally looking out over the ocean. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get to go to San Bertolo, which is where my wife's family has uh, we purchased a new apartment out there in San Bertolo, and then we also have a place there in San Bertolo that we may build on top of. So, but if I get to go to San Bertolo, I'm going to go jump in the ocean. And yeah, the very first time I jumped in Peru was almost 30 years ago. Or the first time I visited San Bertolo Beach was like 30 years ago. I jumped in with jean shorts. I made sure I took everything out of my pocket, but I jumped in the ocean in my jean shorts. And when I popped out of the ocean, I go, "Wow, I can taste the salt on my lips. That's so cool." Uh, so that's my very first memory of Peru. And yeah, I think it was the first time I had ceviche as well, which is that all seafood dish, Peruvian dish, which is really good. And um, yeah, I mean, I fell in love with the ocean, and that was like 30 years ago. and I totally fell in love with the people and the cuisine there in Peru. So that's why I'm so excited to go back in November. So towards the end of November and halfway into December, I'll be in Peru. I'm super stoked. I'm very excited. Um, it's just such a wonderful place. It's an amazing place, filled with different cultures and different dialects. They have this Chinese food in Peru called chifa. So basically, chifa is Chinese food infused with Peruvian spices. It's really, really good. So yeah, if you're ever in Peru, you got to try chifa. You also have to try ceviche, which is a seafood dish. Ceviche is. And then you also have to try lomo saltado, which is the steak and rice dish. And then you got to try los con pollo, which is the chicken and rice dish. So all really good dishes. And I almost forgot about the chifa. I shouldn't forget. Chifa is really good. And like once again, chifa is the Chinese food infused with Peruvian spices. So yeah, in travels, I love letting you guys know which food I enjoy when I travel. And yeah, that's just fun. I love. I love. That's the other thing I put on my channel here. I put food vlogs on my channel, and of course, I put travel vlogs on my channel. And I sprinkle some of my travel on my TikTok as well. So, so if you're subscribed already to Lone Wolf Travel channel here, don't forget to go over to TikTok. Now I put a little bit of different content on my TikTok. Some of it's funny and some of it's reaction videos on my TikTok. Now the channel here, I've been putting a lot of travel on my channel. So, but you guys will occasionally find food vlogs here as well on my channel. And then you'll also find, uh, man, you can find plenty of live streams where I'm chilling out by the campfire. And we're in the fall. It hasn't hit consistently fall-like weather, but once it does, I'm going to bring you guys more live streams from the campfire. That'll be cool. I love building campfires. It's just lately we've been having 80-degree weather, which isn't very conducive to having a campfire. Now, I will say that when it's fall and also when it gets close to winter, that's when you guys will see me do more live streams by the campfire. Yeah, I'll be having hot cider. I'll be having hot cider by the campfire. I'll be having hot coffee by the campfire. Occasionally, I'll be roasting some marshmallows by the campfire, so that'll be cool. That'll be a lot of fun. But most recently, you guys seen me do live streams here from my back porch. So that's what you guys are most likely seeing the most. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the weather to cool down so I can do more campfire live streams. Those are a lot of fun. And of course, I'm stoked about my Peruvian trip coming up in November. So, like I said, it'll be towards the last end of November that I'll fly out to Peru. And then I won't be back in Indiana until the middle part of the month of December. But I'll get to stay in Peru, South America for 14 days. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm super excited because I just haven't been to Peru in a long while. So I think that's part of the reason my wife bought me a ticket to Peru. She could tell I wanted to go with her. And she also could tell I really missed the food and also the people in Peru. And plus, I love any opportunity to travel. That's a lot of fun as well. I just love to travel. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, there's about, at the place here, the map, there's 5 houses on one street, and they're all nice, face the park real nicely. I'm kind of south of Greenwood Park Mall, and just a beautiful, surrounded by beautiful wooded area. And right now I'm hearing a little bit of the sounds you'd hear at night. And there's a large variety of birds that we have here. I've seen a cardinal, a blue jay, a robin. I've seen a hawk. Someone took a picture of an American bald eagle here. Large gray owl, chipmunk, squirrel, red fox. Just a few mornings ago, I saw 2 large deer go across my neighbor's front yard. The neighbor lives across the street from me. So quite a lot of wildlife that's here around these whole bunch of trees that surround this neighborhood. So it supports quite a lot of wildlife around there. So that's wild. But yeah, the couple mornings ago was the first time I've ever seen 2 large deer. So I suspected there were deer in the area, but it wasn't until a couple mornings ago I got that confirmed. I was really shocked. I saw these 2 deer. It was pitch black at night. I was heading to work, and I just saw these 2 deer walking across my neighbor's front yard. And I was like, oh, wow, we got deer in the area. Cool. Of course, I got to be really careful now when I drive down the street, now that I know I got deer walking around my neighborhood. So yeah, I got that confirmed. We have deer as well walking around our wooded neighborhood. I can't say I was surprised because I'm about 45 minutes from Brown County State Park. So I don't know, I wasn't surprised, but now I'm going to be much more careful, especially if it's early in the morning and pitch black. Because deer sometimes aren't very smart. They'll actually run out in front of a car. Or maybe they'll get scared and run out in front of a car. But anyways, I was so glad to see that, the 2 large deer walk across my neighbor's front yard. That's so neat to know that there's also deer in the area too. So a lot of wildlife is supported here where I live at. And like I said, I'm 45 minutes away from Brown County State Park, which you guys have seen on video. I've done some camping videos where I showed off Brown County State Park. I also show, you can find some hiking videos as well on my channel that shows me hiking around Brown County State Park. So beautiful place to go hike. People also do mountain biking in Brown County State Park. Camping's pretty nice in Brown County State Park. Matter of fact, where I camp at, I choose one of the campsites that has both electricity and also 20 or 30 yards away, you have modern showers and restrooms as well. Hey, what's happening? This is Adrian Gibson. He also does live streams a lot. He also does karaoke on his channel, and he also does YouTube videos where he walks around Australia. He's our local and one of our favorite Aussies that we follow. I'm subscribed to the Adrian Gibson channel. What's up, Adrian? So that's a really cool channel, the Adrian Gibson's channel. So Josh NC78 also live streams daily. He's a cool channel. And the one and only Adrian Gibson channel. He's a really cool channel as well. Yeah, it's been well, my daughter's been visiting with us, and that's why you guys haven't seen me yet. Nice to see you as well, Adrian. Yeah, it's part of the reason I hadn't been live streaming in a while is my daughter's back in town, but then she's going to fly out to Peru in a few weeks, and then so my daughter will stay there a month, and then when she brings her mother-in-law back, she'll stay with us a month, and then and then late in November, me, my wife, and my mother-in-law, we all go to Peru. And I'll get to spend 14 days in Peru during November and into December. So, yeah, towards the last week of November, I'll be flying out to Peru. And I'll get to stay in Peru, South America for 14 days. and in middle part of December I'll be back in Indiana. So, but I'm super excited because I'm going to spend 14 days out in Lima, Peru, South America. Super excited. I don't know how many opportunities I'll get to go hit the beach, but if I do, I'll grab some content from the beach. That'll be fun. So now I have done live streams from Peru, so maybe I'll get a chance to do some live streaming from Peru. Either way, I'm going to try and get you guys content, or maybe I'll do a quick live stream from Peru, or I'll try to grab some small footage from Peru. So I'm really excited about at least the opportunity to possibly bring some content back to my channel that's from Peru. I'm super excited. Sun and surf, Dad, that's right. Surf's up. Yeah, I do think if I learn how to surf, I'll be hooked because I already love swimming in the ocean. So my daughter would love it if I. She's already hooked. Now my daughter is the real surfer. Um, yeah, she surfed lots of different places. She did a lot of surfing in Cape Town, South Africa, and she has surfed in Peru, and she has surfed down in southern part of Mexico. My daughter has. But you got to be really careful when you hit that surfboard because my daughter has even had the surfboard hit her in the face. She got really lucky; she didn't break her nose, but yeah, if you fall off your board the wrong way, that surfboard can come back and hit you in the face. And I got a big nose, so it wouldn't miss my nose very much. So I'd really, if I get out there and go surfing, I have to be really careful. I have to listen. There's probably enough surfing videos on YouTube. She follows a few big surfers. My daughter is a legitimate surfer. She's in her 20s, and my daughter's been surfing for a while. So um, yeah, my daughter, yeah, she's definitely hooked on surfing for sure. My daughter is. But the cool thing is, I mean, it wasn't cool that it happened, but the fact that she had the board hit her in the face, I think it woke her up. And she got to make sure she falls back the right way. When I think you're supposed to kind of fall backwards so the board doesn't end up hitting you in the face. I think at the time I didn't get to see it happen. She described it. I need to ask her, especially if I start getting out there surfing. I definitely want to learn how to make sure the surfboard doesn't swing back and hit me in the face. So I already love to swim in the ocean. Now I did have an experience while swimming in Peru. I was swimming pretty far out and I got caught under an undertow and I started spinning. This is when I was swimming in Peru in the ocean. And all of a sudden I couldn't tell which way was up or down. And at first I started to panic. But then I thought, well, if I'm going to die, I don't want to panic. I don't want to stay in full panic while I die. So I decided to relax, right? And I thought, okay, maybe when I stop spinning, I'll know which way is up and down. And sure enough, I stopped spinning, and sure enough, I figured which way was up, so I started going up. Um, but it made me respect the ocean a whole lot. uh, so, so yeah, and you got to definitely be careful when you go surfing. Um, there's things people can run into. I'm gonna grab me a bubbly, sparkling lime water here. I love that it's got stuff on the tab. I don't know if it picks that up. That's pretty funny. I don't know if I've shared this on my YouTube video, but I haven't drank sodas. I mean, I think I've been drinking sodas for 30 some years, but I haven't had, let's see, I think it's almost been a month that I've drank less than, hardly drank any sodas. It's been a month. But I'm drinking lots of these bubbly waters. This is one of them I pick up. Maker called Bubbly. It's sparkling water. Here's the other. I'll show you the other brand I drink. And none of these are paying me for this. I'm just showing off. This is Waterloo. It's a lemon and lime sparkling water. Like I said, I'm not getting paid by either one. It's just sometimes I'll share with you guys products that I enjoy, and bubbly sparkling water is one of them for lime flavor. But I'm drinking a lot of these sparkling waters so that I don't buy soda, basically. Oh, and so far I've lost 19 pounds. Um, so I've been on Nutrisystem, and so far I've lost 19 pounds, so I'm excited. But I also been working out more, so I've been increasing my exercise, and yeah, I I've lowered my calories and I've been increasing my exercise, and so far I've lost 19 pounds. And like I said, anytime I find some products I enjoy, I'll share them with you guys. I don't get anything for sharing this out. And there's Perrier mineral water, one of the other things I drink as well. Hmm, that's pretty good. Oh, wait a minute, man. During this whole time I've been jabbering, I still got my navel oranges to jump on. Look at that navel orange. Doesn't that look good? Hmm, nice and sweet. So far, I'm not sure where these come from. Some of them I buy are from Cape Town, South Africa, and then some of them maybe from Mexico. So, mm, these are really good. I picked these up at Aldi's, but occasionally my wife will pick up stuff from Costco as well. And then sometimes I pick up fruit from Meyer, but I think these were picked up at Aldi's. Mm, mm, oh my God. Nothing like nothing like eating a very sweet navel orange. Mm, look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Mm. Now that's one way to solve my sweet tooth is with a delicious sweet fruit of navel orange. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Look at that. That's good. Mm, mm, mm. Wow, that's good. Man, is that good. All right, I knocked out all my navel oranges. You guys aren't. Those four slices of navel oranges were delicious. Mm, mm. My blueberry pancake was good as well. Had fresh blueberries in it. And once I picked that up yesterday from Yaya. It was really good. And as you see, I knocked it all out. My chocolate cream cold brew from Starbucks is really good as well. Man, that navel orange was delicious. Mm. So I'm finding different ways. Like I said, I lost 19 pounds, and one way to introduce some sweets is, eating navel oranges. Um, blueberries were sweet. So there's different ways, at least for me, to get sweetness into my diet. But I can say the navel orange was really, really good. It's pretty good. And I believe I picked it up at Aldi's. It was delicious. Yeah, the other reason I love sharing travel on my channel is, um, maybe give people, if they're wondering about Airbnbs that they may have looked at online. Um, yeah, most times I'll share out my experiences with a particular Airbnb, and then some all-inclusive resorts. You guys see me will walk around, even if I've showed off resorts I haven't even stayed at. So I love sharing that on my channel. And yeah, I just love sharing those travel things out with you guys. It's a lot of fun. Travel videos have been some of my most favorite videos to make because, I'm passing on information to you, but I'm also showing off things I like at a particular place maybe I'm staying at. That's why I love, I even did a few live streams from Sayulita, Mexico at my Airbnb. And I showed that place off, so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, lately the travel videos are my favorite things to make. Those have been my most absolutely fun things to make. Absolutely love it. Right now I'm just chilling out on my back porch. We have walnut trees all around us. So every once in a while, the walnuts, I don't know, it's like a green ball about that size. Every once in a while it falls out of the tree. Sometimes it hits the roof. So I don't know if someone planted these huge walnut trees on purpose, or maybe they were here before the previous owner. But all these walnut trees support a bunch of little chipmunks and squirrels. So I feel like I have a chipmunk and squirrel sanctuary. But they can't relax because there's lots of hawks that fly around. So you got this squirrel population that helps support the hawks and the eagles and the owls. I saw a large gray owl get chased off by 6 little tiny birds. I think the large gray owl must have came too close to a nest. And it happened during my live stream. They were making a lot of noise. I was like, what's going on? And sure enough, it showed 6 little birds that are only about this high chasing the large gray owl off. I think the large gray owl got too close to one of their nests, one of the birds' nests. But I actually caught that on my other live stream when I live streamed from my back porch here. So, and then, like I said, just a few days ago, or a few mornings ago when it was pitch black, I saw those 2 large deer cross my neighbor's front lawn. So that was kind of wild. So lots of wildlife surrounding this area. I really shouldn't be surprised because I'm about 45 minutes away from Brown County State Park. So yeah, plenty of bird watching to do, plenty of animal watching to do, especially now that I know we got deer in our area. So that's cool. So I love getting outside. Uh, so I love getting outside. I'm excited because we're getting into fall. And once we get more fall temperatures, you guys will see me chilling out by the fire with hot cider and also hot coffee. So I'm excited about that. We're still in the 70 and 80 degree weather here. Lately, it's been getting in the 80s, so not much campfire going on. But it's on. Once we hit those fall temperatures, once we start getting in that 60 degree weather more often, 60, 65, if we start getting those temperatures more often or even in the 50s, then it's break out the campfire time. That'll be exciting. That'll be cool. And I love chilling out with you guys here on the live stream. It's a lot of fun. I love those of you that also stop by and rewatch the live streams. That's pretty cool as well. I'm excited about that. Uh, Thank you for all of you who've left likes, comments, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel here, or if you're coming across this video for the first time and you're brand new, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that each time I bring up a new content or each time I go live, you'll get a notification that I've gone live or that I've thrown a new YouTube video out there. So if there are any favorite YouTube channels you like, one of the best things you can do to help out your YouTube channels you definitely like, or if you notice you're going to a YouTube channel pretty often, you can help that channel with your likes, subscribes. It doesn't cost you anything to like and subscribe to a channel. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and then it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And for that particular content creator, it ends up promoting their videos more. So if you do have a favorite YouTube channel, make sure you give them a like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel here, Lone Wolf Travels. For those of you who are YouTube content creators, you know what I'm talking about, that it definitely helps the channel when people like and subscribe. And a lot of YouTubers appreciate folks that leave comments and likes. And we also appreciate it when you interact with folks on the live stream as well. That's really cool. But yeah, once you've been a YouTube content creator, it's you appreciate, I think you appreciate how other channels have grown, and then you also appreciate your growth of your own channel. And I mean, I've always loved, before I even became a YouTube creator, I've always loved going to the movies. I've always loved watching new shows. I've been watching a lot of new shows on Hulu lately. I've gotten into this one show called Hulu. It's on Hulu. It's called The Patient. And I'm surprised I didn't have no nightmares when I went to bed last night. But I'm watching a new show on Hulu called The Patient. One of the actors from The Office is in it. I've seen him in drama before, but he does really good in this drama that's called The Patient. Another show I've been watching two new shows. One of them's on HBO Max, which is called House of Dragons. It has to do with Game of Thrones, and almost gives the backstory to Game of Thrones. And once again, it's called House of Dragons and on HBO Max. Another show I've been watching is on Prime Video, and it's the new Lord of the Rings series. It also gives a backstory to Lord of the Rings. It's really cool. So my plan is to try to watch all of the House of Dragons, and then after I finish watching that whole season, then I'll probably rewatch the Game of Thrones series again. I'm planning on doing the same thing with the Lord of the Rings. Once I end up watching all of the new Lord of the Rings on Prime Video, then I'm going to go back and rewatch all of the Lord of the Rings movies. So me and my daughter, we're big Lord of the Rings fan. We're also big Game of Thrones fans. I'm starting to become a fan of the new show series called The Patient on Hulu. So lots of really cool new programming I've been watching lately. So like I said, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and I'm also a huge Game of Thrones fan. So I'm really loving House of Dragons. It's connected with Game of Thrones. And I'm really liking the new Lord of the Rings series on Prime. Yeah, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. So I'm also a big Game of Thrones fan as well. So I'm glad I got to chill out with you guys. Thanks for chilling out with me while I had my chocolate cream cold brew. I really enjoyed my fresh blueberry pancake. I enjoyed my Nutrisystem sausage egg breakfast sandwich. Uh, yeah, I don't know when the next time I'll get to come back on here. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks to those of you who end up watching this live stream, who will end up rewatching this live stream. I appreciate you. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you give me a like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that each time I make a new video or come on live, you'll get a notification about it. Anyways, I appreciate you. Thank you to my new subscribers. Some of you are new subscribers here. Thank you for joining the Lomos Travels family here. Thank you to my subscribers who've been with me for a very long time. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. And then for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the Lomos Travels channel. I try to keep it fun. I try to do, the majority of my live streams are usually open chat. So if you ever come across this live stream, and or if you've been subscribed to me for a long time, make sure you come up during my live stream. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you come up to my live stream. And if you're totally brand new to my channel, please give me a like and subscribe, especially if you enjoyed the content. And it doesn't cost anything to like and subscribe. And yeah, and then after you subscribe, make sure you hit me up and come, the majority of my live streams are usually open chat. So come by and say hi, come on up to the panel, make sure you say hi at me. And I really love, one of the parts I like about live stream, it gets me to know my audience of the Lomos Travels channel. So I love talking to my audience, and I love it when you guys leave me a like or a comment. And then, of course, I definitely love it when you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, so not just my channel, but any channel that you definitely are enjoying on YouTube, please give them a like and subscribe. It means a lot to these channels. They put a lot of hard work in their content. And then they're, whenever they do live streams, they're reaching out to their audience and saying hey at them. Anyways, hope you guys and gals have a good day. I know people are in different time zones. So here's to all the people in the different time zones. So I'm going to say good morning, good day, good afternoon, and good night. And I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to smile. Cheers to you guys. Clink. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for all those who will end up rewatching this live stream. Anyways, love you guys. Take care. Peace. Take care, everyone. So I'll see you in the next live stream, or I'll see you in the next video. And I hope you all have a good day. Take care. Peace. Later, Gators. Cheers. Take care, everyone. Cheers.